What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? Just have some. I have some things to say. Let me just make sure we are live over here. All right. All right, I shared it. I shared it. We good. We good. I still need this whole pulled up real quick. I got some shit. I got some things to say about Chelsea. Chelsea, let's go over a little bit of the stats. Are we here? Anita, are we here? Are we live? I just gotta make sure everything's up and at it first. Okay, let me just make sure. Okay, there it is. I was like, I couldn't see me. I couldn't see me. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Anita's Joint. Hashtag Extendajoint, where every day is payday, baby. But anyways, we got Chelsea City recap. Of course, we can't show any of the gameplay because UEFA's hoe ass niggas and they blocked that shit. So let's just start there. All right. Now, I did watch the game, of course. City lost 3-0. Got slapped in the face, got beat up left, right, took elbows, took knees to the face. Okay. Yeah. And if you're on YouTube, you see the thumbnail, okay? Yeah, look, I'm not giving Chelsea too many flowers for this match. Yeah, you beat City without our heavy hitters. I mean, I'm not gonna give you a round of a fucking applause. I'm not giving you no damn flowers. I'm not giving you shit, Chelsea, to be honest, because you've been beating City for a while, right? But anyways, this game, similar, like, okay, so I was able to tune into I watched the live stream of the TNT one with we had Kaz Carney and we had Anita in the in the studio halftime and pre-match and all that. So I got to get some insight on some of the goats, some of their some of the things that they had to say. Okay, so of course both ladies played for Chelsea, right? I think Annie played for Chelsea, and I think Harris Carney. And I hope that they fucking play for them, because if I say that and they didn't, oh shit, you know what I mean? That would suck. Yeah. So hopefully the thumbnail is disrespectful is to all Chelsea supporters. Cause I hope y'all don't win no damn quadruple. Yeah. Why would I want y'all to win a quadruple in the league that my team is in? So you hear that? You hear that, everyone in England? Chelsea talking about a quadruple. Chelsea talking about they trying to be Barca. They trying to be Barca. Chelsea trying to be Barca so bad. They want a quadruple. I'm very grateful. Hold on. I'm very grateful that Barca is their opponent. Even though I wish it was a final, I'm glad that it's not, right? It happened to work out, in their favor anyway. Now this, like I said, Chelsea. If Chelsea would have thought, hey, look, I was gonna have a matchup against City in the final. I was gonna have a semifinal matchup against Chelsea. I mean, I'm gonna have a matchup against City in the final. Also, Champions League quarterfinals against City, and then of course we're already winning the league. We're already winning the league, and we get another contest against City. Like I said, they prepped all this, not us. We are just the observers of the game, and they prepped City and Chelsea. Now, the thing with Arsenal coming back over Real Madrid, Arsenal didn't get to face City 4 times. So if you're Real Madrid, I wish y'all didn't lose the way y'all did. But it's very predictable that both teams came back from 2-0 aggregate. Why is it that both the teams that went down goals, Arsenal and Chelsea, they both come back and win the game 3-0? Huh? Why it gotta be like that? Why do they have to do this like this? Why Chelsea could have scored way more goals against City. And first of all, when we talked about the first game, when City won the first match, Chelsea didn't play the best. And I love the TNT. We got the match before them. We got to see a little bit of their some of their analyzation before the game. And they were showing how passive, they called Chelsea passive, how passive Chelsea was, and which allowed City to match them based upon the players that they had on the field, to match them and end up allowing them to score. Once again, in this match, Caroline, it's so obvious when they have to say, Caroline, you can't play, you can't be your best. You can't be your best. So we ain't see Caroline dribble at Chelsea's backline at all tonight. We ain't see Caroline do nothing tonight. So Caroline forgot how to play football because they told her, no, you can't do that. And you know what's also funny? And he also said, you know, Viviana Miedema is great when she's in the box. When she's outside the box, she kind of was a little quiet. But once again, Viviana Miedema is a fucking striker. Mary Fowler is a midfielder. The audacity to continue to play Viv in a midfield position is all Arsenal. The idea that you're going to get the same quality, the same production, the same person in a different position is ridiculous. Like I said, the sweep will not be televised. First of all, let's start there. When we started this, when we found out we were gonna see Chelsea 4 times, we just knew we couldn't get swept. All right, and we didn't. City did not get swept. And you know, I honestly gotta talk some shit because Chelsea fans and Chelsea Twitter was dragging City. So this is why I had to come back. I had to give them the same energy. I had to come back and say, oh, hell no, niggas. First of all, don't let me start speaking truth over who the fuck and what type of fucking team y'all fucking are, Chelsea, okay? Don't let me start spilling the real tea of why y'all in the position that y'all in and why y'all have the favor that y'all have. Don't let me start. We already have the numbers. You already have the manager with the numbers. We see what type of talent you're signing because of the numbers. Okay, we not dumb. I can see Chelsea been dominating this league, right? They've been dominating the English league for so damn long. Fucking the English league having to go get NWSL players to help come back Chelsea. Like I said, like the fact that Germa didn't do WSL no fucking favors. Her going to Chelsea, she could have gone to any other team she wanted to, but her going to Chelsea, Catalina Macario going to Chelsea, Mia Fischel going to Chelsea, all these players going to Chelsea is to continue I guess the gatekeeping of other teams ascending, the gatekeeping of teams not being able to win. They want Chelsea to win they want Chelsea to win the Champions League, and then eventually, I mean, I don't know when they're gonna fall off, but clearly Arsenal are not good enough to beat them, and clearly City, it's always something. City never are given the opportunity to have a healthy team to play Chelsea, so Chelsea can have everybody and their mama healthy and beat up on City, but City can't even have our GOAT Bunny Shaw. And then our other GOAT, Viviana Miedema, playing a proper position. And then we miss out on him not being here. We got a whole back line full of youngins talking about, we got Kirsten back here. We got Pryor. The Keating's in goal, whole youngin. Okay, name our team compared to Chelsea team so young. The fact that the scoreline was like this, it makes more sense. How we have our youngins going to play against these world-class players. They grown women. Kirsten, how many matches you had? She having to battle Kanerid. You see the matchups. Layla was getting beasted and feasted on by Kanerid the whole game. Like I said, City definitely gonna have to make changes. Like, look, it is what it is. And you know what's funny? The light bulb finally went off on Nick's head when he fucking brought in Lazelle and pushed Alexandri into the fucking midfield and put Lazelle on the back line. Fuck it. If we gonna have a young back line, we gonna have it younger. How many times do we see Alexandri get beat up by Ramirez? How many times? How many times does it take to see, hey, I don't think center back is her best position, my nigga. I don't think it's the best position for her. But of course, we lacking in bodies. We don't have an opportunity to play her in a different position. And then we had Dumber before this ninja, Gareth, and he definitely didn't understand how to practically put out a proper lineup. Like I said, the gatekeeping of the teams, City's trajectory when Taylor came. And now that Nick is back, the trajectory had went down. Taylor ended up ultimately crashing City out, right? And now we don't have quality center. We don't have any. What is it that we really have quality in our back line? Let's be real. Who is our quality in our back line? Like, no one. No one, Chelsea. And the fact that, honestly, y'all didn't score more is embarrassing to y'all. And I really hope Barca punish y'all like they did. I hope Barca punish y'all, Chelsea. I need y'all to understand. Y'all finally, look, Chelsea. City, don't compare City to Barca. City is not Chelsea, and Chelsea, Barca's not City. Barca have world-class players, and they play in proper positions. You can't stop Graham Hansen. It's going to be interesting to see who Graham Hansen is. Like I said, this Chelsea game, Barca game, going to be very interesting. Because all these Man City matches, Chelsea, don't mean nothing to me as a citizen. I can't get, like I said, I told y'all in the beginning. Do I have to go back to my recaps? I told y'all in the beginning, we have been robbed of matches, the most organic due to injuries. Because we wanted to see Gerber with Chelsea, right? Wrighton wasn't there. Okay, that's Chelsea. Everyone else is there. But we ain't see Bunny. She's played one match. Bunny played one match. We ain't seen him in eons. No Greenwood. We don't got our best players. We don't got our team that makes us whole. Four times. The team that has won the title damn near 4 times in a row. We have to play y'all 4 times in a row. And y'all talk about we won the victory. This was us. Y'all talking about we won this battle. Get the fuck out of here with that talk. That's fucking ludicrous. Of course you fucking won the battle. You look at your fucking team. Look at your fucking team compared to our team. Look. You got the favor, you got the currency because you the 201 club. Don't try to brag when we know y'all have the numbers behind y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to boast when you didn't even face the best City team. I don't want to hear that. Like I said, the comeback is what? Who gives a? Arsenal did that. If Arsenal could come back, then fuck it, Chelsea. You might as well too. If Arsenal could come back against Real, the fuck you should too, right? No big, especially against a City team like this, you should too. This the scoreline shouldn't have surprised you. Like, don't get to come out here and brag talking about, look, City gonna get the best of y'all one day. All right, I just have to come through as the City currency and let y'all know, y'all, we will not be disrespected. Talking about a quadruple, man. Somebody better go on and beat Chelsea. They over here talking about ain't nobody getting quadruples inside City, type shit. What the. Ain't nobody getting quadruples besides City. Fuck Chelsea. Get the fuck out of here, Chelsea. Look. We opposition. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. What is this? Oh yeah, y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Appreciate y'all that are tuning on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, but I just gotta say, I'm just here as a citizen to let y'all know, look, we stand up. Look, we need reinforcements. We know we not good. We not good right now. All right? But I'm not gonna come on here and dog my ladies out. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? City gonna get back on top. We just gotta get our bodies back. Catch us outside next year. Facts. Look, we don't even know if we're gonna make the Champions League. Hopefully somebody fumble. But if not, this is all Taylor's fault. Once again, Taylor literally got us out the Champions League, got us back, and then like I said, if Nick can't help City get back afloat, fuck it, Nick. I don't know. I'm not saying that you should be the manager. I prefer somebody else, to be honest. I would like a new person. Fuck it. What do we have to lose? We already at rock bottom. We out the Champions League currently. We literally out the Champions League, and positionally wise, we out the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, where else can City go? But okay. We could get a new manager. Fuck it. We need a woman manager too now. We can't be dealing with these dudes no more. Nick, you gonna have to go, nigga, cause you look kinda Nick, you be looking like you be getting heated on the sideline. Fam, no, stop the cap. And so I'm gonna need you to take that energy back to the men's game. So it's interesting. Why the fuck Nick back in the women's game, huh? Let's start there, nigga. Why the fuck you back in the women's game, ho? Who the fuck? Why are you back in the women's game, Nick? What happened in the men's game? Go back to the boys. Why are you back in the women's game, Nick Cushions? We have questions, nigga. Why are you back here? Why are you back with City, nigga? What happened with the boys? You couldn't get down? What was going on? It was too tough, nigga? I don't fucking understand. Why the fuck you here, Nick? Fucking up our look. We know you got Taylor. We know you got Taylor fired, right? So what we had been better off with Taylor writing out these 4 matches, writing out the rest of the season, right? And then them firing him at the end of the season. Because imagine the result in essence still was the same, right? We lost 3 out of the 4 matches, right? So the results were in essence the same. The only one match that we'd had results in was the Champions League, right? Which Chelsea were hella passive, right? And they made rotations, right? So, and we got injuries. So the result still the same. No sweep was televised though. Remember that. No sweep was televised, but we did lose majority of the matches. So it would have been better to just have Taylor ride it out, fire that nigga at the end of the season, right? But now, Nick, you came back, you stepped your ass back into the realm. Why? I don't understand. You weren't gone long enough, Nick. You should have stayed in the men's league. I wish you did. Like, that makes me wonder, like, why you come back? So did you realize that you weren't gonna make it in the men's game? Is that what you started to realize? And it's very concerning that then when you started to realize, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna make it over here. Because it's like, did you not get another job to be a manager for another team? Well, there's no opening for you, and was there no opening for you? And so you had to come back to the women? See, I don't like that doors can be open for ninjas, for people like that. Like, I don't like that you could go to the men's game and fuck around over there, and then were you successful? I mean, they were an expansion team, and I think you did okay, but then again, like I said, they were an expansion team. So I'm not gonna blame you for like, you didn't win a title with an expansion team. That's very tough to do. But why you ain't still in the men's game? That's my only concern, okay? So I don't want him to be the manager. I don't want Nick to be the manager. I don't. I want a new spirit. I want a new body. I want someone new, someone that has never. I don't care if they can have coached in England, but I don't want someone affiliated with City. I don't want someone that already has the City mind. I need someone outside of City to give a new observation, a new perspective of what type of team that we have. And then, like I said, next season, I don't know how much money City got in the bank. What type of players are we going to be able to attract when we're not even in Champions League position? What type of players, and then what type of players are we going to lose based upon us not being in Champions League position, based upon some of the players, like, fuck City, why would they're not even good enough team no more. I do think, though, they loaned out, I do think it's going to be tough. I don't know if United's going to stay a third tier team, the third best team, because I do feel like once London City Lionesses get up here, top flight, it's going to be even tougher, City. Listen, London City Lionesses is coming. Michelle Kang's team is coming. Y'all need to understand. They ain't going to be playing. Imagine what players Michelle Kang going to sign when London City Lionesses get to the top flight in England, huh? She gonna steal money. She gonna steal all the citizens, and they all gonna be London City Lionesses. Stop the cap. I can already see it happening. They gonna be top flight. Ain't no excuses not to go play over there. She gonna start investing in whatever stadium that they in. They fuck around, may get a new stadium in this hole. You know what I'm saying? Because they attracted all this talent because they in the top flight. Now they selling out more seats. They need a bigger stadium. They can pay the girls a little more money. They in Champions League now, ho. Michelle Kang finna have multiple teams in Champions League, and what we gonna do about it? Huh? She gonna be rotating players around, and what we gonna do about it? We can't do nothing about it. Y'all the ones that allow her to do it. She got Lyon. She got London City Lionesses. She got Washington Spirit. She gonna be rotating players off season, on season. How we let this happen? Anyways, y'all be watching for London City Lionesses coming up because they gonna be a force. It's already written. I can see into the future. It's already written. It's already being prepared and set up that way. So City City are finna be a club. I mean, we still look. Talk about this game. Jill, where was Jill? Where was Jill in this game, huh? Nick said that he wants to coach in men's game anyway. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Why you back here? What happened, boy? Nicky boy, why you back? I'm just being realistic, Nick. You should have stayed with the bill. You should have stayed in the men's game. I don't know what brought your ass back to England. Don't tell me. Did you call them? Be like, hey, look, you need me to come over there and help you with Gareth? Like, did you call them or they call you, Nick? What was the conversation, Nick? What did they offer you, huh? Because if I'm in the men's game, I'm like, no, I'm not really trying to fuck with City right now. I'm trying to do my own thing. I'm trying to stay in my lane now. Look, I already did won a championship with y'all. I already did my business. I did my big one with you. What y'all need to come back here for? To prove something? Nick, see, now you look suspect coming back to City. Like you need something. Like you needed something, Nick. That was my. I'm like, what's going on? The boy's not treating you right over there in America. Oh, you realize football ain't that. Football is not that in America. You started to realize that? You were like, I gotta get back to England, where football is the business. Shh. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was the real question, Nick. I don't want you to be the manager because you already been the manager. And then, like I said, you can't beat Chelsea, fam. You can't figure out how to beat Chelsea. Well, then again, he's like, nigga, I ain't had no players. I feel you on that, nigga. Yeah, I feel you. We lose Bunny in the we don't even get to see Bunny 3 out of the 4 matches. She's gone. How we lose? We lose Bunny. Who else did we lose during this little break these 4 matches we had against City? We only saw Laura Coombs, not Laura Coombs. Yamashita got hurt. Fujino got hurt. Like, what the like, everyone got sat the fuck down. No, you're gonna have to sit down. We're gonna make sure Chelsea has all the ammunition to get past City. Not only did City have the whole team sit down, we had even some of our second string. Some of these players wouldn't be starting. Pryor wouldn't be starting. Like, some of these players would not be starting if we had healthy people. And we had to sit them all down for Chelsea. So Chelsea couldn't beat a healthy City. Is that what y'all telling me? Chelsea couldn't beat a healthy City. Is that what y'all telling me, Chelsea? Y'all couldn't beat a healthy City. That's pretty much what y'all telling me. And technically, you didn't in one match. You should have swept City, Chelsea. You should have swept them. You should have swept them, but you didn't. And that's a red flag. Chelsea, y'all should have swiped the floor with City. Swipe. Y'all had 4 matches to beat up on them. 4 matches. Why y'all ain't do it? Why y'all ain't did it? Y'all beat the sweep. If y'all want a quadruple, y'all should have swept City. The fuck 3 out of 1 is not good enough, nigga. I'm just being realistic, okay? I'm just being realistic. Y'all talk about, the quadruple, nigga. But you lose to City. Okay. Make it make sense, Chelsea. Make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense, Chelsea. I'm not convinced. Tell me how you're going to have Baltimore play as a fullback against Barca's attack. Make that make sense to me. I want to see how that's going to actually go down. Okay? Because, I mean, if Baltimore is playing up against Graham Hansen, the fuck? Against Salma? The fuck? Against... Okay. We gonna wait, Chelsea. We gonna see. And then Barca. Don't fall, Barca. We need y'all bougie Barca. We need bougie Barca. All right, bougie Barca need to come out. Barca, I haven't tuned into y'all. Y'all didn't drop points to Real Madrid. What's up with that? Do I need to go over there and see what the fuck going on? How are y'all dropping points to Real Madrid? And here's another thing. So Real Madrid gets the dub against Barca, but they got to they have to collapse against Arsenal? The fuck? And like I told y'all before, and even in the first match, Arsenal should have took it to Real Madrid. Fuck, give the ball to Mariona. She then dominated that whole freaking Real Madrid team, dominated City in a whole match. It's happened. So it doesn't make any sense why Real Madrid, what? Arsenal? I mean, it doesn't even make sense, Barca. Why y'all dropping points to Real Madrid? Y'all should have wiped the floor with them too. What's going on over there, Barca? I have to go over there, check in on y'all, tune in. Y'all good? Come on now. Look, y'all tired of winning now? Barca tired of winning. Like, man, we didn't won so much. We didn't spank y'all so much. But here's the thing, Chelsea, don't forget, y'all done stole Barca players. Not only did Chelsea, Chelsea's so ready to swing on Barca. We talk about a quadruple. Now, y'all so ready to swing on Barca after what? Getting Lucy Bronze back from Barca, fucking getting Kira Walsh back from Barca, and then y'all went and go sign Germa. Yeah, Chelsea, we're so ready. Come on, Barca, bring it. When you got two of their former players. All right, stop the cap, Chelsea. It's okay. Hey, I understand. It's a game. It's a chess game. I understand. You got to get the players. You got to get the same players that slapped you in the face in the final to go beat the same players to slap the other team. I understand because there's only, quote unquote, so many apparently. You know what I'm saying? So many. There's only so many apparently. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, Chelsea. Look, of course, we are your, it's funny because City are not that team, but the City are not that team, right? Like they're not that team that I want them to be. They're not winning championships. What's up, Tim Flash? City or hold on, I haven't even seen my chat real quick. Oh shit. What up? Hold on, I don't even see my. Okay, there it is. You said what? Yeah, City then lost. City lost 3-0. City has, yeah, if you didn't know, City lost 3-0 today against Chelsea in the second leg of the women's Champions League. Yes, they lost 3-0. Okay. Yeah. Chelsea came back from and like I said, I've already seen many matches. Especially my clubs, Tigres, lost the 2-0 lead to Monterrey. So I've seen my teams, fail to score. But honestly, let's talk about the first goal from Baltimore. Was from Lucy Braun's fucking shot off the bar. Lucy's coming in field. She's tiki-taka. She tiki-taka with fucking Ramirez. See, because Alexandri, I was like, how many times have we seen Ramirez use her strength against Alexandri? Every single time. So Alexandri pretty much was pinned behind Ramirez, and Lucy was combining with her, and Lucy kept going after she got the ball back from Ramirez. She's inside the box. Maybe not inside, maybe like outside. She hits the shot, hits the post, the right hand side of the post, bounces out, and of course Baltimore, who's actually the winger but playing as a fullback, she's the first player there to hit the ball. Keatings could not save it at all. Okay, and it was in the back of the net. It was it was a beautiful goal. First of all, if you don't know, I mean, we know Baltimore, Chelsea. We know how great Baltimore is, and she came from my club. She came from PSG, Chelsea. Don't forget where y'all got y'all's currency from. Y'all came to my teams. Y'all came to my club. Y'all went and got Baltimore. We were Team Baltimore before fucking she came to Chelsea. I knew how great she was. Okay? I already knew. Y'all late to the party. All y'all Chelsea supporters that never even seen PSG play because all y'all know is about Lyon. Because some of y'all don't even fucking watch other leagues. Not all of y'all. Some of y'all. But Baltimore is a great player. Not only great, she has the potential to be a world-class player. And like I said, Chelsea team is fitting for her because not in the position that she's in, but she is making it work. Especially against, I'm sorry. She made it work, especially against Man City. Okay, let's be fucking real. If she's up against some different wingers, I'm just being real. I don't know, Baltimore. You held it down. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. But look, it's only going to get tougher. You may be able to do it especially because City are not even the best team in England. But if Chelsea are able to dominate the whole league like they've been doing, I mean, both one player playing in one improper position compared to the whole team in the English league and then the Champions League is two different things. And like I said, in this semifinal, she played who? An English team. So now going to Barca, it's going to be different. Like, is that match, her playing as a fullback, actually going to be favorable? In that essence, in that aspect, we will see. Barca, y'all better expose that, because this is bullshit to have Baltimore play in the fucking fullback position and she's not a fullback. I'm just saying, make Chelsea change their tactics. You can't allow Chelsea to play that way. That's just me. That's why Caroline was beasting and feasting the last game against Baltimore. And I'm like, this is what's supposed to happen. She is not. How many matches have we seen her play fullback? How many matches have there been in the English league so far? Maybe like 13, 14, 15, 16, plus some Champions League, plus some domestic. I'm going to say maybe she's had about 25 matches. Maybe. I don't even know. As a fullback. Compared to hundreds of caps as a left wing. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? I'm just saying, yes, she's an intelligent woman, but I'm sorry. In the Champions League, in the semifinals, against Barcelona, the two-time champion, they're back-to-back champions. That matchup better be exposed. We're going to see what Sonia going to do. Look. And then even Charles, when Charles was playing out there, City was exposing her too. I'm just saying. Chelsea, y'all are so kind of in a way got hindered because you didn't get the full strength of City. You didn't get the Bunny Shaw. You didn't get the Lauren Hemp. You didn't get Alex Greenwood. You didn't get the intelligence of a City team that was going to give you the best match to set you up for success against Barcelona. You got a weakened City team, and then, like I said, for y'all to play in a way that y'all did, some of the matches we got to see y'all play superbly. I think my favorite match for Chelsea against City had to be the one where they dominated City. I think it was the second half. I guess that was the last match, because seeing the mastery or just the understanding of Kanerid getting behind the back line of City so consistently was fabulous, because it just showed like how much they do this like consistently, like Chelsea, we do this. And that's what I really enjoyed about seeing Chelsea play. But like I said, you're up against a team. You didn't get the full City, right? So you should have did better. But I give y'all great credit because you won 3 out of the 4, right? You won 3 out of the 4, no draws, and you did individually come back and win this Champions League game, right? Like I said, as expected. So I understand this was all a setup. This was set up. Like I said, if Taylor was here, fuck it, we may have won. Like I said, we did not know Taylor was gonna get fired. The day before or a couple days before the final, because I really thought they was gonna let Taylor win this trophy, but clearly. And here's crazy. It's crazy that this is the first time I'm hearing about quadruple talks. Because I don't know, it was really strange to start to hear, like, even Cass was like, she thinks that there's talks in the locker room about the quadruple, but just like out here, like in our world, like we're not talking about Chelsea winning no damn quadruple. What have Chelsea proven to us that they're able to win a quadruple? The fuck? The league is weak. They play in a weak league. Stop the cap. Chelsea play in a weak league. They won the league for like 5 years in a row. They play in a weak league. If you win the league for 5 years in a row, you in a weak league. Barca, Lyon, y'all niggas in weak leagues. Y'all niggas have no opposition. No opposition at all. You winning the league 5 years in a row, 4 years in a row? Y'all in a weak ass league. That's not I'm not saying this because I'm a hater. I'm saying this because this is what we're seeing. You're telling me 5 years, 4 years in a row, teams don't have the intelligence to scout enough players to figure out what is it going to take for us to beat Chelsea? What is it going to take for us to beat Barca? Like in the league. in the league. Like when we gonna do it? What can we do? Some teams, one, they don't have the management that even is invested or even interested in the growth of their fucking clubs. You know what I'm saying? So they're just there to get by. They're just there to get a check. And hey, look, it's not our job. It's not our job to create a club that's gonna beat Barca, because y'all just want to be losers, right? So all y'all niggas that have football clubs and that are owners, and y'all that this is my football club. So all y'all niggas want to be losers? Okay, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm just not that nigga. I'm a Shell Kang in this bitch. I'm not that ninja that's just like, hey, I want to get the best players. I'm Michelle King. I want to get Naomi Girma on my team. I want these people on my team. I want them on my club. You come play for me. Y'all the niggas is like, well, we don't give a fuck. You know, and she sell tickets, man. She get the ticket. They come see her play, but you know, whatever. You know, yeah. So those types of managers, those types of management. Those teams are gonna suffer. They're gonna fall into the back line, because we're in new times now, where if your owner has a currency or are even interested in the development and growth of your team, because look, what's coming next in the Champions League is additional teams to the league. We're gonna start to have 3 teams in a lot of these leagues that only have 2 or maybe even 1 representation, because of maybe, I don't know why some teams only have 1 representation compared to other leagues. Why the fuck does England have 3 English teams when one team has been dominating the whole league? Should just see that one fucking English team and everyone else should be different people? Why the fuck we want to see 2 other English sides that can't clearly win the league and give some other people opportunities to showcase their talent? That's why, like I said, we're going to get 3 teams for the leagues, for every league that's able to participate, or whatever number that makes it even, right? It has to be a bigger Champions League, because we have to scout more people. Champions League is one of the bigger tournaments to give a more global audience. But, you know, right now, dance, fuck y'all niggas, what the fuck? So first, it's still free. Watching the Women's Champions League is still free, but it's not free on YouTube. It's like you don't have access to it on YouTube like that. They'll show you one match, and then the next match, you got to go to their website to watch. What the fuck is up with that? We don't give a fuck. Just put the hoe on YouTube. What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? Why do we got to go to your damn website to go see the same match we were seeing on YouTube? Make that make sense. It's still for free. Make it make sense. I don't understand. Nobody wants I'm not watching any of your fucking sports that's on your channel besides women's football. I don't give a fuck about any other sport besides that shit. So I don't know why y'all do that. I know why they do it. It's because they want to pick and choose what and who get presented to the collective. It's always about control. You need to remember this. The gatekeeping on what teams get presented, the gatekeeping on what teams get to go through, they get to control. Well, one, we see what type of teams that these teams, we get to see what type of teams these clubs produce, right? Some of them already have legacies, because like I said, if you haven't been with Lyon before they were Lyon now, you would, you know, I'm not that old, so I haven't been in the realm for that long. But if I was in the beginning, I would be able to give you a damn timeline. Okay, I would be able to give you a timeline on why things are where they are right now, because it all is full circle. It all works together. Okay, why teams are set up the way they're set up. It is what it is. It's the reality of these things. It is to control the masses, right? I can't believe that they use football to control who they want to tell us who is good and who is not. So you trying to tell me y'all want to control who y'all want to tell us what world class is? Like, make it make sense. Like, y'all think we don't got eyes to see, oh, she better than her? Or they don't know what they doing on the football field. So we got a lot of play. We got like I said, the talent is being on. Like, we're in a new era because of the women's game being global, right? More access to them. The talent is being showcased. So if you don't got the talent, I mean, we gonna see facts. And if you don't have the ability, like in this season that we see you, and we're not seeing any progression, teams have no right but to be like, damn, we gotta look somewhere else, because we're able to see, and even all these people are able to see, like, damn, you haven't improved. We need something different. Like I said, a lot of the back line for City, some of those ladies are out the door. It is what it is. This season has exposed City so much where we are lacking because of our injuries, where we're just not good at all. And thinking about the archetypes that we have now, I'm like, wow, I thought some of these players were so good, but I'm just like, damn, after seeing them play some more, it's like we need better. We have to improve, right? And so you got to find and scout these archetypes. And like I said, one during the game, I guess let's go to the fucking second goal, Natalie's goal. Apparently Millie Bright and her were talking about, hey, one of us got to score. So they was already talking shit, talking about, hey, look, we have aerial domination right now over City. They got the aerial matchup. Every time Baltimore was crossing that ball in for Chelsea, I was threatened for my life. Bro, how many times did Chelsea threatened City on the corners, on the crosses? Every time, bro. Like every time. I was like, come on, City, like, can y'all defend, please? Like that Millie Bright, like, oh, like who gonna match up against Millie Bright on the field? Who City got out here to match up against Millie Bright? Yeah, oh wait, nobody out there. Nobody could match up against Millie Bright. She all bullying people. She bullied. Look, there was an incident where Viv was going for, I guess Viv was doing something, going for a shot, and she ended up like almost getting to it. And then Millie Bright gave her kind of a big hit. And I was like, ooh, Viv, hey, look, she ain't playing around. Hey, look, keep that same energy, Chelsea. Okay, keep that same energy, Chelsea. Because I can't wait till y'all face Barca. Like I said, I don't know what's going down with Barca. Yeah, look, we'll see if Germa is gonna be healthy, Barca, because that's interesting. But I don't know what's going on with Barcelona's attack. I just know they got Graham Hansen, Alexa, Beaumonti, Patry. They got Salma, but mainly their big three, and then of course Graham Hansen. If Barca's big three, make sure they're connected, and then Graham Hansen. Okay, now who's going to? Look, I'm very excited because shout out to Captain, shout out to the Germans, shout out to the German archetype, and this is all Emma's, right? This is all Emma's doing. So think about the type of team Emma likes. She loves these two CDMs. She loves those two center blocks sitting in front of the back line, right? And then of course she has Lucy. She didn't have Lucy Bronze before, but now that Lucy's there. But anyways, she got those two center blocks sitting in front of that back line, so it provides structure for Chelsea's teams to play in the way that they do. And shout out to Captain, because I love I don't know who the girl is, right? Because she's a young German lady. We don't, like I said, Chelsea have those low key players that are willing to do the dirty work, players that are not in the mainstream, because they have different archetypes being presented to them, or they have different archetypes that are in the public. They're not the face of the club, right? So Captain, she's like a Melanie Lopez archetype, right? These are the archetypes that Emma Hayes likes, like the Huttons, like the Aaron Cuttenberg, stuff like that. These CDM archetypes, these box to box bruisers, these are gems, and these are the players that Emma liked, and she was able to work really well. She was able to play this type of team with those type of players really well in this league. And the fact that no one was able to maybe get through that shows a lot about that league. It's like you trying to tell me Emma Hayes was the only genius in the fucking English league? The fuck? Like, maybe you wonder, like I said, Chelsea, this is the last time y'all can win the title. Like, literally, like, this is it. All right, like this is it, Chelsea, no more. Because next year I'm just like, Arsenal, nigga, like, how come y'all not doing it? I'm sorry, don't be looking at City Club to win shit right now. Stop looking at City to win a title. Y'all need to be looking at Arsenal. Arsenal, when are y'all gonna figure out how to beat Chelsea? Please, Arsenal. Like, damn, we are looking for a lifeline. Like, Arsenal, we can't rely on y'all for shit, but to beat City and gatekeep against City. All Arsenal were good at was beating City to prevent City from winning the title. And you can't even beat Arsenal. I mean, the only time Arsenal won it the only time Arsenal decide to beat Chelsea is in a fucking cup final. That's the only time they decide to win. And everything else is like, well, whatever, Chelsea, y'all can go ahead and win the title for the fourth time. No, we don't care. We're still in Champions League, Bitch, the fuck out of here, Arsenal. Oh, I would not want to go play for Arsenal. They ain't winning nothing. They have a trophy, a league trophy. Like a championship, you know what I mean, like a trophy that's not in the league. It's a trophy that's like, played during the season. That's your best bet with Arsenal because they're not doing nothing. Even them, they not doing nothing. y'all have like some of the when y'all got rid of Mitoma, okay, cool, whatever. You already brought in Russo. We kind of had identified when y'all signed Russo that Mitoma was out the door, right? But yeah, Arsenal, y'all just, I mean, we want y'all to be better, but clearly we can't rely on y'all either. Okay, so that's why I'm just fucking Michelle, London City Lionesses. I can't wait till the fuck y'all get here because clearly no one else knows how to beat Chelsea. Like it clearly is no one else in the English league can beat Chelsea. So we need a second tier team to get to the top flight, and we need a team, not just London City Lionesses is not just some normal team. It is a team owned by a lady that has multiple football clubs. That's gonna be, you trying to tell me, so that's gonna be the difference maker to beat Chelsea, is that we have to have a manager that is invested and have an owner that's invested into the women's game that knows what type of players to get and to attract. Apparently Michelle King's gonna be talking April something. But is that what y'all telling me? Because if London City Lionesses come to the top flight next year, because they on their way, and win the league maybe the second year, what the fuck does that say about everyone else in the top flight currently right now? Y'all gonna have a second tier team come in with Michelle King and they gonna win the league. And they gonna win the league. They gonna have all the momentum. They gonna have the right manager, and like I said, I have no problem getting behind London City Lionesses. Of course, they're not City, but if Bunny Shaw's like, Anita, I'm going to London City. Hey Bunny, I fucks with you heavy still. I'll be like, hey Bunny, I'm happy for you. This is a great. Hey look, Bunny, that would be a great move for you, Bunny. I'm just being real. You wait till Michelle Kang's team go top flight, and be like, Michelle Kang, show me that bag. Show me. You want me to be your striker? Bunny, think about that. Think about playing for London City Lionesses. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Bunny to leave England because I like her archetype, and I think her archetype and her representation is needed in England because clearly Arsenal have haters and a lot of some of these other geographical locations that don't get to see archetypes that look like Bunny are haters as well. I like to see players like Bunny in the league because, of course, there's black people. There's black people in fucking England. All right, there's black people in England, and the fact that y'all's teams lack a lot of black people is crazy when there's hella black people in England, and that's another reason why y'all Chelsea have been dominating because they got more black people than most of the football clubs combined. I gotta say it. Chelsea got more black people on some of these football teams combined. Why is that? And is this the reason why y'all so trash and Chelsea's not? I don't want to be that ninja. But I mean, people have already talking about it. WSL used to be blacker. It used to be blacker. You trying to tell me these archetypes that y'all getting that we've been presented ain't enough? Now you got to get the Carolines over here. Now you got to get the Germas over here. I'm just saying, Germa's the $1 million bae. Y'all don't want to splash the cash on Germa's ass. Oh. Hey, y'all ain't pay that much for Lucy Bronze, Kira Walsh, all them. So y'all ain't pay that much. How much y'all spend on Germa? That's right. Y'all dropped the whole bag on Germa, didn't y'all? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know. Quality. Look, I already told y'all, though, a lot of these players that are world class or the players that we quote unquote consider it is mainly in particular for those national teams, like I said, or for that nation. Like certain players are like Chelsea. I know y'all like Kira Walsh, Chelsea, but she was a Citizen before she was a Chelsea. Okay, but to me, she was all right player. She wasn't like a great player. Now, going to Barca made her better. She's way better as a midfielder. And those are certain that's another thing. You send certain players that need to get like Kira Walsh going to Barca. Barca didn't need Kira Walsh to win a Champions League. Maybe Lucy Bronze, but in my opinion, I don't think Kira Walsh was needed for Barca to win a Champions League. Now, Kira going to Barca helped her game because she became an overall better midfielder, didn't she? And then when she came back to England, didn't she look a little better? Don't she play a lot better? She do, don't she? That's right. But listen, Barca didn't need her. She came along with Lucy. Shit. It is what it is, nigga. It happens. Shit happens, okay? But I'm just being real. So when y'all say Kira Walsh did, I'm like, yeah, for England, nigga. For England, nigga. Yeah, but for England, nigga. Okay, for England. She's y'all girl for England. Leah Williamson for y'all niggas for England. That's y'all's best talent. Let's start there. Do not compare Leah Williamson to fucking Germa. Don't compare those two, nigga. Let's start there. Don't compare. They are not the same, nigga. That's y'all girl, England. I fuck with Leah Williamson, but she ain't on Germa's level. I fuck with Kira Walsh, but she ain't on Patri's level. Even though they were teammates, you gotta tell me Kira Walsh is better than Patri? You gonna tell me Kira Walsh is better than Beaumonti, than Alexa? Nah, fam. But she is the English girl that was able to play with those girls. You know what I'm saying? She was the English girl that was able to get next to them. Right? So in essence, job well done. You know what I'm saying? In essence, that's what you need to get done. You need to have your best players next to some of those world-class players. That's how you get shit done. So we have to remember, don't let them blind you based upon they made her look better. She didn't make them look better. Let's start there. Let's always remember. You said, is Germa starting? She didn't get called up by Emma. Well, honestly, I think I know Emma did drop something. Shout out to we got a lot of Houston Dash news. Shout out to Zoe Matthews, Houston Dash. She got called up to the U18s. Shout out to Zoe Matthews for the Dash. Shout out to Jane Campbell, Yasmin Ryan, A.B. Patterson getting called up to Emma's camp as well. Shout out to the Houston Dash ladies. You know what I'm saying? We holding it down for everyone in town. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think Germa's still hurt. So yeah, everyone that goes to Chelsea gets hurt first. They got to sit them down because, you know, this is a scheme. This is chess. They're pawns on the pawn board. They got to move players around. They got to, especially Chelsea, heavy ritualistic club. That's the only reason why they get the players that they get. It's the only reason they win the things that they win. They're super ritualistic, meaning they're a team that gets puppeteered. They're a team that has to get puppeteered, that has to get controlled. They has to get controlled. They're a team that has to get controlled so they can push out certain things to the collective. They're a team that they use to win titles and because they want the collective to steer in this direction type shit. Yes. Same in good and bad ways, nigga. In good and bad ways. Listen, it's not all good and it's not all bad. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to see through the matrix. You have to be able to see through the lies, the illusion that they tell, the spells that they cast on you. Okay, and they do it in football too. It's crazy work. You would think they wouldn't do that, but listen, they do. Why they want to do that? Because look at the system that we live in, nigga. Like, what the fuck? These niggas ain't shit. No. So. Yeah, but Chelsea, this gotta be y'all last year. Look, quadruple, nigga, the fuck out of here, Chelsea. That can't happen. Over myself. City, hey, everybody better be talking. Look, if y'all listen, y'all can't allow a team to win 5 years in a row, and then on the last time that they're gonna win the champion, no, the next time. First of all, Chelsea, y'all got a girl that said, y'all got a player that said fuck white people. I'm just saying, she ain't say fuck white people like actually like fuck white people, but she said white people was the problem, what was wrong with the world. That's what she said. Y'all got a whole y'all want Chelsea to win? Y'all want Chelsea to win the Champions League when they got a player that said fuck white people? Come on now, really? I'm not. Did she not say that? Do I need to pull up the video? Did she not say fuck white people? Nah, she ain't say fuck white people. She just said, you know what I'm saying? Sam Kerr, look, not guilty, Sam Kerr. Sam Kerr not guilty. Y'all still shooting for Chelsea? Y'all still rooting for Chelsea? Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm team Chelsea too. Fuck it. I'm playing fuck Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? I'm a citizen all day, every day, nigga. I've been a citizen. But like I said, the demise of City has been under Taylor. This downhill dissension has been treacherous. Luckily we have some staples, but a lot of these staples they don't have to stay. Where I'm so grateful Hemp stayed because she's, like I said, especially in England. If you're an English lady, if you're an English woman in England playing for City, fuck. I mean, here's the thing about City. You can come to the club and have good facilities. You know that you're going to be okay, like, if I get hurt. But, like, competing for trophies is under a question mark. Getting to the Champions League now is under a question mark. It's weird because City's it's because they're attached, of course, to the City boys, right? And you would think, the City men and how they have all this influence into the men's game and the riches that they have, and you would just think like this is going to translate to the women's game, like their riches for the men's is going to translate to the women. Because it will. It will. City women will be one of the most dominant teams soon. Like, let me start there, nigga. Let me start there. City women will be one of the most dominant teams in the English league. We got the money for it. We do. All it takes is one phone call to one of those ninjas. Like, hey, look, we need you to drop $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million off at the office. $5 million. Fuck around. Pep Guardiola got a daughter. Fuck, who all we know? Pep, you got a daughter? Hey, anybody English got a daughter? Hey. Anyway, all it takes is a phone call to drop a bag on City women. And look, we already know they're building a whole another it looks like they're about to build another facility for the ladies anyway. So they got the money. It's just the tactics. They got to find the right manager. They got to find not Pep Guardiola. They got to find the woman or man. But man, I mean, because they've only had City. I really don't care about the gender, but I prefer it to be a woman because we've already seen two people and 2 men, and one has been successful, one was trash. But we just need a manager. I already know. Let's get Sarah. Okay, first of all, Emma started. Shout out to Emma. So Emma called up Ella Masser. If you don't know who Ella Masser is, she's like an assistant coach for Chicago Star right now. She used to play for the Houston Dash. She used to go out with Aaron McLeod. But she used to play for our team Houston. So Emma called her up, right? And I'm thinking, hey, look, the only reason I saw that tweet is because of Sarah. Sarah Loden, she actually used to be like 2 years, she used to be the assistant for Houston Dash, right? And so, look, let's call up Sarah. Sarah's waiting to get a job as a top flight manager. So she's English. She's an English woman. So she's already one woman. She's with Portland right now. So she's already one woman I'm looking at to be like, hey, look, Man City, call this woman up. She ain't got no quote unquote experience like some of these other managers, like Garat. She got the same quote unquote, like that's crazy, fam. Think about this shit. Anyway, so Sarah would be my manager, or even I would call up fucking, even though she needs to lead the league. What's Laura Harvey? Call Laura Harvey. Talk about, hey, can you come manage Man City? Call up Laura Harvey. Like, stop the cap. City, y'all have people to call. Get Laura Harvey out of NWSL. But here's the thing with City women. Taylor was toxic as fuck, clearly. technically know. When it comes to so that lady that they signed, I forgot what geographical location she's from. That woman that ended up firing Taylor, we don't know where she stands. We need to know. Hey, look, we need you to go call Emma. We need not Emma, Laura Harvey. We need you to call Sarah. We need you to get some of these NWSL coaches from over there in NWSL and come on and bring them over here, because maybe we need some of the NWSL coaches in England. Because clearly a lot of the English coaches don't know how to get it done. Maybe we need archetypes that are that play different, coaching archetypes that play different, because they play different. They have to coach different leagues in England, because clearly no one can beat Chelsea. The fact that Sonia is a new manager and still being able to dominate the league is wild. Even Arsenal manager, she ain't gonna cut it, fam. She ain't gonna last, fam. Even the Arsenal manager, she ain't gonna last. And that's a woman. I'm just like, oh nah, I don't see it, Arsenal. I don't see it. She seemed too sweet. She seemed too sweet to me. I don't see no intimidation on the sideline for Arsenal manager, fam. Like, what? No, bro. Arsenal manager looked too sweet. She looked too sweet. Oh, sorry. I'm just being realistic. She looked too sweet to me. I'm not intimidated when I see the sideline. I'm like, look at this sweet little lady. You know what I mean? Arsenal, no, not intimidated at all, bro. I'm telling you. But at least when I see Sonia, I'm like, yeah, she got some, she got a good team, she got the players. But this girl, who is she? Poor lady. And like I said, no. We're gonna have to get the smart. We got like any other Luco. I wonder if she would ever become a fucking manager. Some of the, I know they're pundits now. They're commentators. They're analyzers. They put up their But some of them are, some of those characteristics. Some of these former players, we need them to be managers, because it's like clearly some of these people that we have are just. I'm like. Here's another thing. Look, Viv being in the midfield for City, it made me mad, because like she was yelling at a lot of people, and I'm just like, Viv, stay your ass up top, fam. Like, stay up top and play your striker role. Look, I know she's beloved, but I'm just like, nah, fam. I already made multiple videos of saying no to Viviana Miedema in the midfield. Like, you don't play a world-class striker in the midfield, Manchester City. That's just not how things get done. That's just not how you win matches. How is she gonna score from the midfield? Like I said, Jill, all the look, we got too many familiar energies. That's another thing. Too many familiar energies. Too many Dutch people. Too many too many Japanese. Too many. It's starting to get we getting too close. We got nope. We need a mixture. We need a variety. We need a variety of people around the field. It's gonna have to start be a rule where, what I'm saying, like, we can't have too many nationalities on the pitches at the same time, because clearly, like, that's the thing. It's like, that's pretty much what City have been doing. It's like, okay, well, we're not an attractive enough club to go out and get other foreign players. All the best we can do is get Hasegawa's friends. So we went and got Hasegawa, friend goalkeeper, friend winger, friend right back. What the fuck? We went and got her friends. And they not healthy, but I'm just saying, why? That's the only thing we can attract is people that are attached to the players, because that's how low City have gotten. We don't have the currency to go out and attract. We lucky we got Caroline, because she's our first Brazilian. Fuck. And Caroline said, fuck no, I won't go. What was City gonna do then? Huh? Think about that shit. If Caroline was like, fuck that, I don't want to go to City, they trash. The fuck? What was City gonna do then, huh? We would have been out hella wingers. We don't even have Fujino him, and like I said, we would have been out. Like I said, this is why it's crazy. Like I said, Layla, she left Barca when she did, came to City. A lot of people jumped that Barca ship after it was over. Well, some of them kind of left a little early after they like won the Champions League. Some of them left right after. Some of them stayed one more year, and then. But Layla was a part of, I think, the second Barca win or third. I think she was part of the first one or second one. She left. She was great, maybe the first year, second, especially when we have a healthy Alex Greenwood next to her, and it's like, yeah, Layla, like we have to get better. Like, I already told City who to sign. Hold on, let me pull this shit up right now. Let me pull this up right quick. I can show my screen. He said, while on this topic, why don't other clubs have women managers on the women's team? Is there just not enough of them, or they're just not being given chances, or what? One, it's both. Some women don't want to be coaches because of the environment of having to coach in of a more male dominated arena, right? And unfortunately, some men are toxic, or most men are toxic. Not all men, but most men are, especially in a field that's dominated by them. So women are like, fuck no, my peace is better. So they're like, I don't want to have to deal with that, you know? And, you know, so I can understand. Like, they're sexist. They don't even want women to coach. They want, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. There's a lot of boundaries women still have to get over just to become a coach. So after you get through all those hula hoops and jump hurdles, and, you know, they may give you an opportunity like A-Rod and fire your ass. You know what I'm saying? After you're bad. And even when we have successful managers, even like Casey Stoney, a lot of these people, Casey Stoney's one, like, though, you can go and fucking help your expansion team win the league, and then still get a contract extension, and then a whole woman fire your ass because she's toxic. It's toxic. The women's game, when it comes to the ascension, when it comes to the growth of the women's game, there are gatekeepers that block the game. It has to grow the way they want it to grow. It can't grow in a way that they can't control. So if we have a spurt of women's coaches, it's going to be when they want it to be done. It's not going to be, and really what it is, it's the group of women that we're seeing right now. All these like people that we're seeing, these will be the collective that will be the next coaches. So that they will be our introduction to more women coaches, because they will be our former players that we saw. That is pretty much what it is, because they're the only ones that are going to be able to do the job properly. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, others that been next to the people, right, that have been able to learn and grow and identify what they're good at and be able to translate it to the players, yada, 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 all that good stuff that works, that whatever managers do to get their message to the players and for their players to do it on the football field. You know what I'm saying? Whatever all that takes. So we're going to see what players were great players and shitty coaches, because there's going to be a lot of them not a lot of them. There is going to be a lot of them that are going to want to be coaches, like, because it's going to be a great gig. Women's game is going to be so popular. Not even just popular. It's going to be so lucrative. People are going to want to, how much I get to be Manchester City manager? I mean, I wasn't a good player, but I mean, some of the players are going to be on coaching staffs of their teammates. She going to be like, hey, yo, Viv, you need an assistant coach? And it's Jill. And so we got Viviana Miedema as head coach, and Jill's calling Viv talking about, hey, I'll try to be assistant. And Viv gonna be like, Jill, nah, nigga, like, nah, nigga, nah. I'm not saying that could be the scenario, but we already know Viviana Miedema is already signed up to be, she's in classes to be a coach. So we know Viv is going to be on the sideline eventually. And I'm just saying, it could be a scenario where Jill called her talking about, I'm trying to be an assistant coach. And Viv going to have to tell her no. You know what I'm saying? And we'll never know. Jill may end up being a world-class coach. We don't know. We don't know what type of coaches these players going to be. But they're going to be the ones that are going to set the teams up for success. And they're going to be the ones that, in reality, that we trust. Because it's like, we don't think that they would sabotage the game that they loved unless they're savages. It's like, unless they're savages, they're like, fuck it, I don't want you to shine. We're going to sabotage you. I'd be savage. Unless the ladies prepare the next ladies and they sabotage them. That's the only way that's going to work out. But I don't think any of the ladies that are playing now are going to be sabotaging the future ladies in the future. I just don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it, yeah. Yeah, Steph need to be our next coach too. Steph Horton. Like I said, but some of the ladies, they're like, nah, like right now it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really safe. You know what I'm saying? Have they posted Carlos of Mexico team? I don't know. I gotta check. Oh, that's what I wanted to show y'all real quick. I'm always playing FIFA. Not always playing FIFA, but there was this oh yeah, here it is. I thought who's playing in Houston again? Oh, so, Mexico. That's right, Mexico. So these are the women's players, right? We just be looking over here. We gotta look for. Yeah, overall, can she be 83? We're looking for some center backs, some right backs. Oh wait, there's some defenders. Some defenders. Apply filters. We need 83 overall. I feel like you need to be at least 83 to play for Man City. Okay? We need an 83 overall right back, left back. Y'all need to be in the 80s. All right? 85 and up, bro. Like I'm giving y'all 83 because I feel like we would have you a little younger. You have the potential to raise your stock. But looking at these players, right? Okay, so who we got? Cowboys. Look. Let's see. Anybody young? Lavelle is not a left back. Get out of here. Olga, bro. City signed Olga. Fuck it. Get the fucking the Spanish woman over here. She's an upgrade from Layla, and she's Spanish. Look, I already told the Spanish ladies to leave Spain. I already told y'all to leave Spain because Barca's still going crazy. Barca's still going loco. So, who is this girl? Who's this Dutch girl from Bayern Leverkusen? It says she's a left. Look, I don't want y'all to be like I need y'all to be like how do I make it like not gold star? I just want to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Germa. Who this girl? Antonio da Silva. Who this girl? Antonio da Silva. At least she looked good. You said I know Madrid aren't good, but oh yeah. Lacar, Lacar actually looked good. Man, we can't even sign Ruben Moy. She's a liability. Bro, would Quinn ever leave Germany? Fuck, probably not. The only people that I would want City to sign, of course, you gotta sign Bacha. City, sign Bacha because she's the youngest. I think she's one of the youngest. The only way you're gonna get Bacha from Lyon is she has to leave on a free contract because she's world class. Or even Ellie Carpenter. Get them from freaking Lyon, man. Like, oh. Look, there's this girl Natalie right here. Hold on. We want right back, center back, left back. Who's this George's girl? Who's she? She's French? I want to know her default state. These are when they're like just. But Whoopin Moy, is she really that good? I don't know how Whoopin Moy is all the way up here. I'm just saying, Arsenal. Shout out to Carson Pickett. Crystal Dunn up here. Antonio Silva. And who is this levels girl? So there's some people that I don't know, like Bayern Munich, Bayern Leverkusen girl. Shit, how she was Scott Greenwood. You got a Canadian girl, Marie. Emily Fox, bro. Emily Fox been exposed. Emily Fox has been exposed lately. We got Williams. Hold on. Uh, uh only primaries. Okay, good. I already got it. I made it better. Wait, only primary positions. I told you only primary position. All right. But why do they got Alex Scott so many times? Like, why do they duplicate it so many times? Blundell, yeah, this Blundell girl was pretty good. Not gonna on United. She's quite pacey, even though it says she's only 70-year-old pace. She only got 73 pace. I mean, I guess you don't really need. How old is she? Shit. Damn, she's 30. You can't sign her. She's 30, bro. You can't sign her. She's 30. She's 30. Alright, there was something else. There was something else I wanted to see. Quinn is German. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I saw we gotta sign Eve. Like I told y'all, Eve's got first of all, Eve went to Chelsea after France had that really good season. When Desier was pretty much got fired, she led France to one of their best tournament runs. I think they ended up losing to America or something happened with France, but they had their best tournament run with her last year. And this is how we got to see a lot more of Eve. And then she got the signing, she got the job, she got to go to Chelsea, and then she didn't play because they signed Ashley Lawrence and all these other people, and so she ended up having to come back, or she's either on loan at another French team when City could sign a player like her. And then once again, City refused to play. Let me find this girl. Let me find this girl here. What the fuck her name be? What is it? When? Bro, y'all ain't got this girl? She ain't in FIFA? Oh, I spelled her name wrong. Hold on, I spelled her name wrong. Bro, she ain't even in the game. This girl not even in the game. Win Rother not even in the game. This is crazy. Hold on, I spelled her name wrong again, huh? Oh, hold on, I spelled her name wrong, guys. All right, there she is, bro. She's 72. She's 72. She's 72, right? Laura, 72. All right. We don't play her. Oh, is that how you spell Kirsten's name? Well, I don't think that's how you spell Kirsten's name. How you spell that girl's name? Kasparai? Let me see. Is it She's 76. Are you telling me Kirsten's better? Bro, we got a 76 overall right back. We have City are playing with a 76 overall right back. Stop the cap in Champions League quarterfinals. That's not going to cut it. And then are you telling me our backup is 72? Don't let me pull up Alexandria. Look at City's back line. Let me find Layla. Hold on. Fuck it. We gonna be petty. Real quick. Hold on. England. Okay. Wait. We need to go to England. We gotta be real. Did I pass the East? Yeah. The fuck? What the fuck England at here? I thought nationality. Oh, it might be UK, my bad. It might be like United Kingdom. Oops. No? Am I missing something? That's weird. Okay. Alright. Oh, I already clicked England. My bad. I had already clicked on the button. Okay. Club. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. Alright, let me just go right here. This will be better. Let me just go to Man City right here. You said, oh, you think the ratings are bad. Look at Germa's. No, I play the game. I got the FIFA game. I be playing. You can't even play with like the certain players you like. Like you have to play with the shadow government's players that they tell you are the best because everyone else's rating is awful because that's just how they consider them. They're like, I can't enjoy playing with Man City because a lot of their ratings are low. Like they're low. Where's Man City on here? Stop playing. Club. Like they don't even have like what are all these weird teams? Where's like the regular teams? Like where's like I got Barcelona SC. What the fuck is that? Huh? I just thought y'all would have Man City over here. Melbourne City. Okay, we got Manchester City. Okay, apply filters. Alright, here we go. Alright, so this is this team for Man City. Right? Sold Chloe Kelly. Jill has been playing like Jill's been playing not like an 86. How has Jill been playing like an 80? Jill's been playing like an 80. Keatings, the fact that the disrespect to Caroline, bro. It's the disrespect to Caroline. 80? What? That's the y'all don't know who like Caroline the NWSL MVP. And so you have, like I said, here's another thing. A lot of these players that play in England, sometimes they shouldn't even have this high of a record when y'all getting bullied and beat up by one team, aka Chelsea. But these are the ladies that we have on the cards. But you see, how many of the players here were missing today? One, Gradewood, Hemp, Shaw. Our best player. Nowhere to be found, Chelsea, huh? Nowhere to be found, huh, Chelsea? You ain't had to deal with the 95 bunny. You ain't had to deal with 95 Bunny, did you? You sure didn't. 95 Bunny was nowhere to be found. If we had a 95 Bunny on the football team, I think Chelsea would have some problems. I'm just saying. It would have been that easy. But here's Caroline, though. 89 Caroline? That makes sense. 89, right, man? Hold on. Let me see something. You know what's so funny? Why does it say Cam when they know damn well that's a lie? Her passing is not even good enough to be a midfielder. It's 77. You need to have at least a passing at an 80 to be a midfielder. I'm just saying. You said Bunny's the best striker in the world. That's facts. No lies told right there. Let me see. No lies told. Bunny's archetype. Let me see. What does it say about Bunny? Yeah, Bunny's archetype is very rare. She says she's 5'11". She's a tall force. We've never met a Bunny Shaw before in the game. Like, we've never been introduced to a Bunny Shaw. Like, when I look about the top strikers, like, of course Viviana Minova is rare too in her case. Like, I don't like, but we got the Alex Morgans, right? We got Alex Morgan, one of the great strikers, but she nowhere near scored as much goals as Viv has, right? Domestically, I think Alex had a good career off the court, a good career on and off the field. I should say on domestically and internationally. I would say Viv as well. You know, she won a title with the Dutch. So I guess let me see if they can help us over here. Let's see. Okay, let's compare. Y'all got anybody to compare us to? Who y'all gonna compare to? Fuck, they don't even have. Alright, I got this. We're gonna do like this. Strikers, we're gonna put overall 88. Overall, some of the best strikers in the world of our current time and some of the past, based upon what we got here, is we got Sophia Smith, aka Sophia Wilson. She on pregnancy leave. Bunny, this German girl, Fritz. So we're already past her decade. Mia Hamm past her decade. Kerr, she a racist now, but we ain't seen her since. But of course, Swanson. Of course, this is our triple espresso. I remember this lady. She's German. She was is this the right one? I don't know if it's the right one. Maybe I don't remember her. But more German, American, Salma Payor. So Payor, I think she was a pretty good striker before she came to Barca, but I think Barca makes her get to score more goals. Is Kat Macario actually a striker? She's actually, for Chelsea, I guess you could be a striker. Fuck it. Who is this Nigerian? Barbara or Banji. You got Mariona up here. You said I think Bunny is miles better than Sophia. Yeah, I can see that. Especially because the influence that Bunny had to do for City, like had to make for City, and then I would say the influence of Wilson as well is very important because I don't think Portland would be anything without Smith. But I think, Bunny. I'm more Team Bunny because Bunny plays for my team. Shout out to Diani. They got pop up here. Yo, is this Kika girl real good, Barca? How come we ain't never seen her play? How's she 91, fam? She's from. Remember I was telling y'all during the Tigres matches, like I've only got to see 2 Portuguese players play realistically, and then only really know about one. Jessica Silva was the only one that we kind of knew about as a collective, and then for me, Tigres ended up getting Ana Diaz and Ana Seisca, so we got 2 Portuguese players. This Kika Nazareth Barca signed from wherever she came from. 91 came? 91 came? Like what? Did she even start today against did she even start today in Wolfsburg's thrashing? Nope. Nope. Is she on the bench? Nope. She wasn't even on the bench. They didn't even play Graham Hansen. They were like, man, Julie came off the bench. Julie, look, City Hawk, look. I wanted y'all to sign Julie. She looked like she finna go to Lyon. Let me see. Let's look at Julie here. All right, let me look at. I wanted City to sign Julie, but apparently she going to Lyon. Maybe, but we know she's leaving. I like her because of her height, and yeah, she's about 5'10". She's quite quick. She got long legs, so let's look at some of these German girls because Chelsea have them. And their archetype is quite, especially in the English league, it's utilized, especially for Chelsea, heavily. And we don't think about it. City doesn't have. Oh shit! Hold on. Oops. City. City doesn't have any Germans. Actually, we do. I think we got one. I got the Windrother girl. What the fuck happened? We back? My bad, y'all. I had. But yeah, City don't have no Germans. We don't got no Germans on the team. Let me see. Let's see who. Only primary positions, CDM, and they gotta be over 83. I wish I could put the age too. Yeah, just put the overall then. They got Kira Walsh over. They got Kira Walsh over Hasegawa. And who is this Lena girl? She ended up getting hurt. I don't think she's been healthy. Look, I don't know who this girl is. But City, y'all need to sign her. But she already went to Bayern. She jumped from Wolfsburg to Bayern, and we saw this girl, Jean, for Chelsea. She kind of risky, you know. She had some challenges that was kind of risky. Of course, Patrick Cooney Cross. What? The Arsenal girl Cooney Cross. Like y'all trying to tell me these are some of the best? Nigga, get the fuck out of here! Like these are the only ones. Like this is the girl for Australia. This is the girl for Cooney Cross for Australia. Are y'all serious right now? Y'all serious? Y'all serious? Y'all know Australia got blown out the water. Just because she played for Arsenal, don't mean she good. Like that's the reality now. These players, it doesn't matter what team you play for. I don't care what team you play for. The exposure of the women's game is telling us we don't care what team you play for. If you're good, we're going to see it. If you're not, we're going to see it. We don't care what club you play for. Now, if you play for a team, you may be able to mask what you don't have due to the other players around you. But when we watch Cootie Cross, is she at 88 for Arsenal? When we watch Kira Walsh, is she at 93 for Chelsea? I know Hasegawa at 91 for City majority of the time. That's something I could see, evidently. But what makes these players so great when they're playing in leagues where they're not challenged? Like, Hasegawa has to earn her marker every match because the way she play. And that's just because of how City play. Because the players around her expose her. The players around her expose her have to be better. You should get more love and actually having to put in that work than, oh, I get to be 80 something because I'm masked around all these other 80 plus people. The fuck? You a 72, but you around 90s. So, but look, look at these players. But this is just on this website. This is just this one website, right? Just this one website that doesn't have the encyclopedia of women's football. But think about why they have these certain players. Think about why when I search, I want to look at a CDM 83. Think about why we see these players pop up. Certain players. And I'm just like, who's this Garcia girl for Atleti? Got Georgia Stanway, Jansen, Torrent. But that's not a lot of players. And this is just the game, right? This is just the system. That's not a lot of players, right? Even though we know there's a lot more players in the world. But these are the players these are the players that are mainstream enough for them to be appeared in the website. These are the players that are mainstream enough to appear on a website. And because we know there's a lot of players, but these are the players that pop up. And did y'all know there was an Alexa? There's an Anita on. Let me see if I can find the Anita that I found. Let me see, because there's an Anita here. Let's see if I can find her. Yeah, there she is. Hey, shout out to my ladies. Shout out to Anita Marcos. I saw her. I was like, because she got my same initials too, AM. I was like, all right, hey, look, because I do need I need a cheer for a Spanish side. I don't have no Spanish side, right? And I was just like, what if I choose a team where they got a girl with my same name? But she's a forward. Shout out to Anita Marcos. She's a forward for Valencia. She's a youngin' too. 24. I'm not really too sure. But I remember seeing her on FIFA a couple days ago. I'm like, oh shit, there's a girl. But we got two of them. Shout out to Anita Marcos and Anita Hernandez. One from Real Sociedad, is that or something. She's got to be better. She's a 70. She's an OG. She's up there. She on her way out. Hey, but we got a young Anita Marcos for Valencia. Hey, City, maybe you sign a left winger. Anyway, so I thought that was pretty cool that someone had my name. But as it currently stands, Graham Hansen is one of the best players in the world still. Bomati, Wilson, Wrighton, Puteas, James, Shaw. And even on the third goal, and let's think on the third goal for City, hold on, let me go over here. There we go, Chelsea. I have to go to y'all side real quick. And look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Look at Chelsea's 1 milli followers, right? 1 milli. 1 million. Let's see if I go to City real quick. My bad. I was on mute. Fuck. How do you compete with that type of clout? 1 million from Chelsea followers. 1 million Chelsea followers to 243K. All right, what a performance. Who was your star of the match? Who's your star of the match, y'all? First of all, it should be Baltimore, hands down, Ninja. Hands down, it should be Baltimore. But I think they'll probably give it to Natalie. I think people would have really selected Natalie, but it's really Baltimore. Let's see what the collective. Let me see if I know Chelsea's collective. I say it's Baltimore, but I bet you they said it was Natalie. Let's see. Let's see if I was right. I'm choosing Baltimore because she was the player of the match for me. Let me see if I was right. Ooh, I was wrong. Y'all said James was the player of the match. Baltimore was the second. Interesting. So I didn't know the Chelsea collective. Y'all was Team James. I thought James did all right. I don't think she was the most influential. But yeah, I mean, it was different than what I thought, Chelsea. I really thought y'all was finna give it to somebody else. But shout out to Lauren James. Lauren James. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, so this is the tweet that got me heated. I was like, nah, Chelsea did not just do this. Win the cup, win the title, won the league. When y'all win the league, nigga? Y'all ain't won no damn league. Y'all ain't won no damn league, Chelsea. This is a typo, Chelsea. What league have y'all won, niggas? Have y'all been crowned fucking champions, nigga? Have y'all won the league already? Is it over? Do I need to go look over here? Hold on. Is it really over? Is the title over? Is it done? TKO, Chelsea. Is it finished? Damn. Chelsea, y'all are up, what, 8 points? Oh my gosh. How many matches we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all got 5 matches, Chelsea. Y'all can drop points to all of them hoes. Y'all got 5 matches. Y'all drop all points. Y'all ain't winning no league. If y'all lose all these matches, y'all not winning no league, so stop trying to say y'all won the league already. Y'all ain't won shit. You said, I've seen before that Chelsea has had 1 million more IG followers than all the individual teams combined. Damn. It's because Chelsea's a 201 club. And when you have a head start compared to all your other counterparts, of course, you have an advantage. It is your job to continue to stay ahead of those that you were an advantage of. Now, why was Chelsea given the head start? Because of control. Chelsea is a representation of what the other teams are supposed to be looking like. And so when we have our teams that look, I'm not saying when a lot of our teams don't look like Chelsea teams, it makes you wonder, like, how come we don't have a team like Chelsea? Like, Chelsea have a lot of talent from all over the world. Hold on. Let me go to Barca real quick. Because I know Barca's finna talk some Barca then thrashed whoever they thrashed. They in the comment section too. Hold on, niggas. Uh-oh. Bomati. They already bringing up the clips. Ooh. They already bringing up the clips. Chelsea already? Ooh, shit. They already bringing up the clips of y'all getting y'all's ankles broken. Oh, snap. Y'all pushing Bomati. Hey, I hope this is a repeat.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, Chelsea. I'm sorry, Chelsea. I'm waiting for Barcelona to smack y'all around. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm Team Barca on this. Un momento.
Oh, y'all gonna catch me in my Barca drip. I'm gonna be like Team Barca, nigga. Who that? Who? Be like who? Who that? Anita flying high.
I'm gonna be like, yep, Barca. I'm Team Barca 100%. When look, stop the count. I'm rooting for Barcelona against Chelsea. Hell yeah. Not take me back. Tears will flow, loud cries, but it won't be in English. Uh-oh. Time to cook them once again. Oh, time to cook them once again. And then we got Chelsea over here. Bring it on. Okay. Let me see. When James scores the winner to reach the final. Ooh. This is where your journey comes to an end. Please give us 5 minutes to enjoy, please. Not the Chelsea report. Chelsea report exposed. Give us 5 minutes to enjoy, please. Not y'all Chelsea coming in Barca's comments talking about please give us 5 minutes to play football. Chelsea, I would never. You ain't gonna ever catch me in no opposition fucking chat talking about please give me 5 minutes. The fuck out of here, Chelsea. That's weak. Hey, Chelsea, y'all need to disown this ninja. He ain't no damn Chelsea report. This Chelsea slurping Barca. Talking about, please give me 5 minutes to enjoy. Nah, what the fuck? Chelsea, y'all better disown this ninja. The fuck out of here. Exposed. Exposed. Chelsea report, you exposed. You not a Chelsea supporter. Don't ever do that ever again. Too easy for Chelsea. Too easy for Chelsea. Uh-oh. Let me see. All right. Aggregate. Chelsea 5, Barca 2. Book it. Okay. Confident. This was supposed to be the final. We meet again. Nah, fuck no. I don't want to see Chelsea in no goddamn final. But they were celebrating like they fucking nigga. It was against Chelsea. It was against fucking City. Y'all were celebrating like y'all like nah. Come on, nah. They were celebrating like they ain't never beat City before. The fuck y'all just beat them last weekend? Like I don't understand. And here's another thing: Chelsea didn't score no goals in the second half, which was lame. Lame Chelsea. Lame Chelsea. Y'all were so lame in the second half. Lame. Hold on, let me get over here. Why we have City Chelsea 4 times in a row? What the fuck? That never needs to happen again. That was the most dumbest thing I've ever seen in ever watching football. Seeing 2 teams play each other for 4 times, the most dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, I can't believe that ever even happened in my timeline. Like, what the fuck? ever have we seen two teams play each other 4 times? What the fuck? Really? Think about that shit. Who the fuck set this shit up? Like, we couldn't have no break. We had to see Chelsea's bitch ass for 4 times. Like, you think City wanted to fucking go play Chelsea 4 times? The fuck out of here. Like, we wanted to see Chelsea fucking play Chelsea see. No. I don't know. And that was my thing too. A lot of people on fucking Chelsea's Twitter were like, you wanted to see, y'all wanted to see Chelsea for 4. Y'all wanted to play. No, we fucking didn't. The fuck out of here. Like, we don't want to fucking play y'all. We don't want to fuck with y'all, Chelsea. We don't fuck with y'all. We don't fuck with y'all, Chelsea. Anyways, they scored all the goals in the first half, which was lame, Chelsea. Y'all are lame. Why couldn't y'all attack in the second half? Why were y'all so, we don't want to score no more. We're tired. What the fuck, Chelsea? Y'all couldn't muster up no more goals? Like, come on, y'all could have put at least 2 more up on City. I don't understand. Y'all just got tired. Y'all was like, fuck it, we already through. But here's the thing, City. Y'all couldn't score nothing either. Y'all City couldn't score. Viv came close. Caroline didn't even get to play football in this match. How you go from attacking Baltimore the whole game prior to not doing any of that the next game? Like, how does that flip just switch on and off? You know how it flips on and off? You know how that shit flips on and off? Your coach telling you before the match, hey, look, you can't do all that shit you did last match. You know how you was even they said it in the TNT thing. You know, all that shit you did last match against Baltimore, you gonna have to shut that shit down. You can't do none of that shit. What you mean I can't do none of that shit? You can't do none of that shit, nigga. It's not you can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? You can't do that. How am I gonna be the best if I can't do that? It's not your time. What do you mean it's not my time? And that's how the conversations be. You can't do what you did in the last match because that would expose Baltimore. And then it makes Caroline look like, well, it's just a one and done. She's not consistent. This isn't who she is all the time. When this is who she is, and she has the ability to produce all the time. This is what we saw from Caroline against Baltimore was natural, organic Caroline. And then the other shit that we see is them having to shut that shit down. That is the reality of this shit. We get to see them perform well when they're given the green light. And then they got to shut that shit down when it's time to lose. When it's time to, hey, y'all not winning tonight. Hey, y'all can't win tonight. Hey, no goals are being scored for us. No, we're defending. We're going to give the ball away. We have bad possession. Ain't no way we win in this match. And that's just how the game be. And it's unfortunate, but this is the reality of what I be seeing. How the fuck you gonna tell me Caroline can't do the same thing that she did to Baltimore last match to this match? The fuck out of here. I'm not convinced. You can't convince me. Lauren James, she has bad games, but usually we see Lauren James. Some players are told, no, you can never have a night off. You're gonna be great every match. You're going to show your talents every match. We're going to see you play well all the time. You ain't never going to have a match where you ain't going to be that ninja. Caroline, no dribbles, no attack, rarely no attacks. Like, it's crazy. They didn't even want to get the ball to Caroline. And then we had a great matchup with Lucy against Murphy as well. Y'all not gonna tell me Lucy Bronze looked tired? Lucy Bronze looked tired. She one of the players that been playing like all the 4 matches. She been running like a lot. I don't even remember she had a day off in those 4 matches. Lucy was tired. It looked like she was tired. And then we had Speedy Lily Murphy against her. How come we didn't use that to our advantage? Nah, you can't be fast, Murphy. Not tonight. Nope, can't do it. Not tonight. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that our game is manipulated. It's unfortunate that they only want Chelsea to win right now. That's why Barca, we rooting for you. I mean, I really, like I said, I'm not a Of course, I don't. Even if Barca do get, like, here's the thing. That's why I was like Arsenal. I don't want Arsenal. Y'all not gonna beat Lyon. Is Arsenal gonna beat Lyon? Nah, there ain't no way. Arsenal, y'all can't even beat. No, because if we see Chelsea, Arsenal in the final of the Champions League, I'm gonna throw up. Stop the cap. I'm gonna be done. If we see Arsenal, Chelsea in the final, the fuck? Nah, fam, that is just disgusting. I'm just being realistic. If it's a Chelsea Arsenal final, I'm disgusted. Y'all trying to tell me no one could beat Arsenal? Nah, fam, you got it. No, Lyon, y'all better smack Arsenal in the face a couple times. Let them know why you multiple time champions. Then again, we'll see. But I just don't see an Arsenal team beating a Lyon team. Come on now, really? And here's the thing. If we see Arsenal Chelsea in the final, it was rigged. Rigged for Chelsea. It was rigged for Chelsea. If we see anything other than Lyon Chelsea in the final, or Lyon Barca the repeat, it was rigged. It was like, because if Chelsea get to run up against Arsenal, if Chelsea get to run up against Arsenal in the Champions League final, I'm gonna be disgusted. I'm gonna just tell y'all for real, because ain't nobody want to see that shit. Nobody wants to see Arsenal Chelsea in no damn Champions League final. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't. Because how many times have I seen Arsenal get hammered by Chelsea? How many times? No. That would be put the most. Listen, I thought last year's Champions League was weak, which it was, because we had a lot of new faces. This Champions League, a little different because, we got the former Barca players. Some of them have now jumped ship to Chelsea. Emma Hayes has finally left Chelsea, so they don't got her over there. It's a new currency. And then, like I said, Arsenal got a new manager, which she shouldn't make it out. Like I said, even Arsenal's new manager shouldn't make it out against Lyon. You know what I'm saying? And they were already talking about how it's the former Arsenal manager, Joe, right? That's the manager at Lyon. He's going to be facing off his other team. So I don't really think that should play any hand. I still think Arsenal should lose to Lyon, in my opinion. But if Lyon somehow get to the final and Chelsea beat Barca, this final is just disgusting. It is what it is. It'll be disgusting. I'm just saying. It'll just be disgusting. That's the reality of it. I'm sorry. It just can't happen. I'd rather have two nations from two different back. Like, what? Two English teams at the end? Oh no. But you know what? Man, it is late where I am. Shout out to the volleyball league in Houston. 200 KILLs this season. Shout out to y'all. Let me go to Houston real quick. Shout out to them. Let them know. Hold it down. Let's see, USA. Let's look at the roster. Jane Campbell, Mandy McClin, Joyce from United gets called up. Alana Cook, Davison, Crystal Dunn, Emily Fox, Tara, Avery, Emily Sonnet, Emily Sams, Corbin Albert, Sam Coffey, Lindsay Heaps, Claire Hutton, Jaden Shaw, Lily Johannes. We got Michelle Cooper, Ashley Hatch, Kennedy Macario, Trinity Rodman's back, one of their expressos, Yasmin Ryan, Ali Setnor, and Alyssa Thomas. And when I think about it, where is Baby Thompson? Is Baby Thompson called up? Why is she not available? And they're gonna play Brazil. The Brazilian. Look, already. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. No Giselle. There we go.
Oh, you think she's on the U20s? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm glad I was like maybe she did, cause I know I saw a lot of them were getting called up. Fuller for Angel City got called up to the U19. I saw. So it's so cool to have so many of our and it was so ladies getting called up to their either their U team or the national team, but just in different like groups. It's so nice to kind of have them still, hey, look, I'm a professional footballer already, but I'm not yet made it to the full national team. But I am getting invited to the U20s and the U18s because I'm already a professional and I'm not in school or whatever. Or just in general, it's really cool to see the youngins getting called up because, you know, I want them to perform well, and the younger the better, you know what I'm saying? Not the shady trend is back. Tell a friend. That's funny. Let's see if Mexico. Um. Oh, well, that's not what we're supposed to do. Sexy red. Where's the Mexico? Oh shit, I don't even know if y'all heard me. But yes. Anyway, shout out to Houston for, expanding their continuing to get, because Houston is a diverse place as well. Not everyone that's a Houston Dash supporter speaks English, and we are next to Mexico as well. And like I said, Texas, there's a lot of people here in Texas that do speak Spanish. I mean, and just in general, I like that even it doesn't matter what language you speak, you have the ability to enjoy the football game. Um, and so I do like that because I tune into the Mexico League and everything. I like that Houston want to tap into a audience that is a Spanish speaking and showcase the home matches and audio. So shout out for Houston for collabing. And this just gets the job done. It will attract maybe more of our Spanish speaking players from overseas to want to come play for Houston, knowing that, hey, my mom and dad can listen in to the home matches and then be able to understand them because they speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So this is a benefit for Houston, in my opinion. Also, like I said, we bringing in Brazilian currency and we're bringing in all types of currency for Houston. And so I just like this in general, continuing to make football global and accessible for everyone and in the languages that people understand as well. I can't wait till I start speaking Spanish because then it's just going to be a wrap. And I mean, we're going to be doing Spanish football commentaries and it's over. But Chelsea, I already had to say what I had to say about y'all, Chelsea. Y'all may have won this battle, but you haven't won the war, Chelsea. And no sweep was televised. So I'm very grateful for that. Well, y'all, I think I've been live for 2 hours. Shit. Hey, this was good. I got a lot of things off. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all once again for tuning in to Anita's Joint. Hashtag Extendajoint, where every day is payday, baby. I think Houston plays soon, so we'll be swing the block. And then, of course, Tigres play. So we'll be back at it. But anyways, I'll see you on